Can leaders influence without authority? Hardly. I just read a quote from somebody else. The key to successful leadership today is influence, not authority. Huh? Not quite. See, it sounds good when you first hear it or when you first read it, but it's not only completely without merit, it's also downright dangerous. The quote should say, one of the many keys to successful leadership today is influence. It bugs me when somebody attempts wisdom and it flies in the face of logic, emotion, and especially reality. If you think a leader can lead with no authority to lead, rethink that immediately. Can you imagine a person of great influence standing outside a major corporation but not having a job in the company, let alone a position of authority? Would anybody take action? Would anybody follow that guy? Would anybody even listen? The influencer with no authority would probably get his biggest chance telling it to a judge after being hauled off by security. Same in government. Can you imagine a person of influence trying to lead, manage, or vote on an issue with no authority? Not ever going to happen, ever. Here's the reality. There is no key to successful leadership. Short quotes like that are not only misinforming, they're downright dangerous unless you're already a leader and you already have authority, the authority to influence. Here's the reality. There's no one key to leadership. You need a fat set of keys that includes both authority and influence. And anyone who tells you differently is trying to exert their influence without an ounce of authority. Here are the elements, totally based on authority, that give real leaders the ability to influence. The first is respect. If respect for the leader is lost, the power of influence and authority are weak at the foundation of any mission. Leaders make the mistake of commanding respect when, in fact, respect is earned. The next is clarity of message. If leaders are to be followed, it starts with clarity of message, followed by positive attitude. Positive attitude that sets an example for others to adopt. Attitude is the fundamental element that creates a path for all leaders to succeed, not just influence. And then there's the ability to motivate, creating the desire of a team to perform at top level. Real leaders create that drive for the person first, the mission second, and the leader last. Next is the ability to inspire. The difference between motivation and inspiration is that motivation must constantly be injected. Inspiration lasts a lifetime. Great leaders instill both. The ability to strategize. Well-founded strategies are easily accepted by your team. They make sense and they seem doable. The ability to plan and plan B. After strategy is decided, plans and alternate plans are drawn to achieve the strategy. Plan B is also created to ensure no loss of forward momentum in case there's an unexpected shift or change. And of course, there's reputation. Not just a great guy or a take-charge person, rather someone known as a great leader and has earned the respect of his people and his community also could be a her. Most important to me is resilience. One of the least understood and possibly the element that carries the most success weight is resilience. A leader's ability to take it, give it back, or bounce back from whatever situation arises. An influential leader with low or no resilience will not be in that position very long. Then there's past experience. A history of both success and failure that has provided the knowledge and the wisdom to lead in the present. And of course, persuasion, a higher form of influence. Persuasion occurs when trust and confidence meet belief, risk tolerance, and safety. Then there's the stature. Leaders must stand tall and be recognized for their posture, confidence, and poise. And of course, character. The elements that build the profile. Character is possessed or lost by consistently doing the right thing or the best thing. Character plays a major role in a leader's ability to influence. Great character is molded over time. Character builds image. Actions, results, and reputation combine to form image. And of course, something undone in these times, ethics. This element of leadership determines reputation. Great leaders operate at and with the highest ethical standards. Combine all of those things and it creates by example. As a business leader, business person, and entrepreneur myself for more than 40 years, I have always set the example by doing rather than telling or demanding. Don't tell me what to do. Show me how it's done. Tolerance of risk. Great leaders have a high risk tolerance and sense to know when to take a calculated one. You've heard the words no risk, no return, no risk, no reward, no risk, no nothing. The ability to get along with others. I believe that likability plays a major role in a leader's ability to create productivity and achievement. And courage. The intestinal fortitude to withstand all adversity and the resilience to react, respond, and recover on the way to accomplishment, achievement, and victory. The ability to achieve. Great leaders are not just respected, they're also measured. They have the responsibility to achieve, and their effectiveness is measured against their charged tasks and goals. The ability to withstand failure. A major part of resilience, failure must serve as a lesson and an opportunity to grow. Well, sure, there's disappointment, sometimes anger, but leadership does not rest on a single event. All great leaders have encountered, withstood, endured, and recovered from defeat, much wiser and much more steadfast of purpose. And of course, there's the ability to celebrate victory. Everybody wants to celebrate victory. Real leaders know how to create genuine celebration and recognition of all those who participated. They also know how to temper it and use it as a springboard for the next task at hand. All of this combines to create reputation. Everything discussed so far creates and forms a leader's reputation. Reputation creates the ability to attract and the desire for others to follow. And reputation arrives on the scene way before the leader does. Including authority and the ability to influence, I've just given you 25 vital characteristics of leadership and the ability to lead. No single characteristic holds the magic, but together, they are the keys to become a dominant leader when each of them is mastered.